Okay, well, so yesterday we discussed regarding the test for number of success and test for proportion of success. Today we are going to discuss a test for difference between proportion. This is a new topic, an interesting topic here. Here, test for difference between proportion says that here you observe this small definition. If two samples are drawn, the difference between the proportion of success population, we may be interested in finding out whether the difference between proportion of success is significant or not. Okay, we are going to test that the difference between proportion of success, they are significant, they are important or not, we are going to discuss. In such a case, we take the hypothesis that difference between p1, okay, here p1 and p2, two values are, we are going to see here, difference between the p1, the proportion of success in sample, and p2, the proportion of success in another sample. This is a sample number 1, this is a sample number 2, is due to fluctuation of random sampling. Okay, then here the standard error of difference between proportion is calculated by the following formula. So here in this given problem, difference between proportions, here two samples are will be given here. Okay, two samples will be given, so we are going to check the difference between these two samples. Okay, here you observe the formula, standard error, okay, p1 minus p2 is equals to under root pq into 1 by n1 plus 1 by n2. This is an important formula you need to remember, where p is equal to the pooled estimate of actual proportion in the population. The value of p is obtained as follows. So here p1 minus p2, here p1 and p2, two informations are there here, p1 and p2. This is a formula. Okay, this formula you have to remember number of times. So we have to find out the p value first of all. Okay, after getting the p value, it is very easy to find out the q value also. To obtain the p value, this is a small principle here, that is p is equals to n1 plus, not plus, here it is my into n1 into p1 plus n2 into p2 divided by n1 plus n2, or sometimes we will apply this formula also. So please consider this formula only while we are solving the problem. Please try to consider this formula only and this formula only. Okay, to find out the p value, n1 into p1 plus n2 into p2 divided by n1 plus n2. Okay, the next one here, if p1, the calculated value here, the calculated value will be this, the formula, you observe the formula, calculated value is equals to p1 minus p2 divided by standard error p1 minus p2. Okay, after obtaining the p1 and p2 value, we are going to place here divided by standard error p1 minus p2. This value will be denominator and that value will be the numerator. Okay, so here is less than, the calculated value is less than 1.96, calculated value is less than 1.96, standard error at 5%, the difference is regarded as due to random sampling variation has not significant. Yesterday we have already seen that critical value is 1.96 and 2.58. Okay, so we will see the problem here. So once again observe the formulas, two formulas are important here. Standard error p1 minus p2 is equals to under root pq into 1 by n1 plus 1 by n2. Then p is equals to n1 into p1 plus n2 into p2 divided by n1 plus n2. Okay, this is the calculated value principle here, CV. Okay, calculated value is equals to p1 minus p2 divided by standard error p1 minus p2. Okay, so we will see the problem here. Please focus on the problem. Okay, right. This is a given problem. In a random sample of 1000 persons from town A, 400 are to be consumer of wheat. Okay, this is the sample one information. See, sample one information in a random sample of 1000 persons. From 1000 persons in a village, they are picking from town A, 1000 persons they pick up. From that 1000, they found that 400 persons are the consumers of wheat. This is the town A information. Town A information. Then town B information will be there. You observe the town B information. In a sample of 800 from town B, 400 are to be consumer of wheat. Okay, do these data reveal a significant difference between A and B so far as the proportion of wheat consumers is concerned? Okay, here town A and town B information is given in the question, and the persons, those who are consuming the wheat, such information is there here, and we need to do the problem. And in this given problem, 5% LOS and 1% LOS not mentioned. Okay, so what we have to do, 1.96 is a critical value, that is Z value, and 2.58 is the Z value, critical values. Then here 5% only we have to consider in from the by observing this question. Okay, the next here, simply what we are going to do, we are going to apply the 5 steps here: setting hypothesis, setting suitable significance level, then test criterion, doing calculation, then decision rule. Okay, simply I am writing here. First one is a setting hypothesis. Okay, null hypothesis, H naught, mu is equals to H naught. No difference between town A and town B. No difference between town A and town B. Okay, then alternative hypothesis, HA, mu is not equal to HA. It is rejected. Like this you can write. Then next, the first, second step is here. Setting suitable significance level. Okay, in the given question, 5% is not mentioned and 1% is not mentioned. So what we have to do, we have to assume that it is a 5% only. Okay, 5% at 5% LOS 1.96. Simply I am written in this way, or you can write at 5% significance level, 95% confidence level, that is 1.96. Okay, that is 1.96. In this way you have to write in the second step. In the second step we can write in this way: setting suitable significance level at 5% LO significance level, 95% is the confidence level, that is 1.96. With this 1.96 we are going to compare the calculated value. This 1.96 is called as a critical value. Okay, then after completion of these second step, we are moving to the third step, that is a test criterion. In the test criterion, we already, in the given question, town A and town B, two informations are given. Out of town A and town B, we are going to check the difference between the consumers of consuming wheat. So the formula is here: standard error P1 minus P2 is equals to under root PQ into 1 by N1 plus 1 by N2. Okay, this is a formula. The next here, P is equals to N1 into P1 plus N2 into P2 divided by N1 plus N2. Then to obtain the Q value, Q is equals to 1 minus P. Already we know how to get the Q value. So this is the given information. Based on the information we have written the formula also in the test criterion. Then next to go for the doing calculation. In doing calculation, you observe the calculation part here. So here town A and town B information is given. So that is the reason we have to calculate twice here. So standard error P1 minus P2 is equals to PQ under root PQ into 1 by N1 plus 1 by N2. Okay. So here P1 value, P1 is equals to 400 is a sample out of random sample 1000, that is P1 is equal to 0.4. Okay, then P2 is equals to 400 divided by 800. These 400 from town B, and this is the random sample, that is 0.5. Okay, 0.5. Then immediately what we are going to do, P is equals to N1 plus, sorry, not plus, this is into, wait a minute. According to our formula, what is our formula? You observe the formula here, under root PQ into 1 by N1 plus 1 by N2, then P is equals to N1 into P1 plus N2 into P2 divided by N1 plus N2. So here N1 information is given in the question and N2 information is given, but P1 information is not available and P2 information is not available. To obtain the P1 and P2, we are following these simple technique, that is 400 divided by 1000 from town A, that is 0.4. Okay, that is 0.4. Then P2 is equals to 400 divided by 800, that is 0.5. This method we are going to follow to get the value of P1 and P2. Then simply next to the P formula, to get the P value, what we are doing here, N1 into P1 plus N2 into P2 divided by N1 plus N2. This is the formula to get the value of P, that is the probability of success. So here what we are doing here, N1 value, town from the town A, N1 is 1000 into P1 information is given. Okay, P1 information is given, that is 0.4. 0.4 plus 800 into 0.50 or 0.5, you can, that is up to you, or if you have doubt, please delete this one, that is 0.5 only. So you will get the P value, that is 0.44. Okay, 0.44 is the probability of success, 0.4 is the probability of success. Then immediately what we are going to do here, we need to get the value of Q. Okay, Q is equals to, after getting the P value, that is the probability of success, it is very easy to get the probability of failure information. Okay, Q is equals to 1 minus P. Okay, that is 1 minus P means here, simply what we are doing here, 1 minus 0.44. Okay, 1 minus 0.44 is equals to, simply we will get the value 0.56. This value is called as here Q value. This value is a Q value, that is a probability of a failure. Okay, so you see once again, standard error P1 minus P2 under root PQ into 1 by N1 plus 1 by N2. So P1 value we need to find out and P2 value we need to find out. After finding out all the values, we got the probability of success value, that is 0.44. So we need to obtain the Q value also. After getting the Q value, simply exhibit all the values into the formula. Apply all the values into the formula, that is standard error P1 minus P2 is equals to under root PQ into 1 by N1 plus 1 by N2. So here P value is 0.44. P value is 0.44 into Q value is 0.56. 0.56 here. The next 1 by, see 1 by N1 value is 1000 plus 1 by N2 value is 800. After solving these values, we got the final value 0.8 0, 2, 3, 4. This value is called as standard error of P1 into P1 minus P2. Standard error P1 minus P2, that is 0.0234. So here the calculated value, the formula is here P1 minus P2 divided by standard error P1 minus P2, standard error P1 minus P2 is equals to 0.4 minus 0.5. Okay, this is a P1 value, 0.4 is a P1 value, P1 value minus P2 value divided by standard error P1 minus P2. This value we got already. Okay, then finally 4.27 is the calculated value. 4.27 is the calculated value information. After getting these calculated value, what we have to do, go for the decision. The calculated value 4.27, okay, 4.27 is greater than the table value or critical value of 1.196 at 5% LOS. Hence the null hypothesis will be rejected. Hence the null hypothesis is rejected. In this way, we need to calculate the test for proportion of difference between the proportion. Okay, once again we will see the one more problem. So please observe the problem, dear students.